Here we are, on the beach. The sun, the sand, the swimsuits, the pina coladas. It's going to be a good day for our heroes with their visit to the beach. Except they're not visiting this beach. They're visiting this beach. Here we are in the Cinderlands, which... okay, it's got a bunch of ash and things floating in the air, but other than that, it has a very inopportune name, or very inaccurate name. Look at this nice beach with its waterfront property of mud and stones and black ash. Okay, it's cindery. So one of the problems with a lot of Cinderlands maps is they're really open. And we're fighting seeds, as you can see here, but we're also fighting bulwarks. And bulwarks means ranged attacks. Fortunately, this is one of the ones with a bit more cover. We got all these trees and things up here, so at least I've got that. As for the beach around here, though, that beach is still going to be fairly open. And we've got a team of 3 alchemists and 3 hunters. Ouch. So let's check something. I have a couple guys. I got 3 Lovecrafts, actually. And those Lovecrafts are feuding with another family. Anyway, so what's the tactic? I've got nothing that can stun. That's going to be a problem. So my big goal is take things down as quickly as possible. I've got Stave over here. I'd really like to level Stave up, so I'm going to get a couple kills on him. Why? He's not going to continue as a family. One single level is going to get him the double shot, which Dean Duffy over here already has, follow-up, which is going to make killing the bulwarks a whole lot faster on this mission, and that's what I need without the ability to stun them. So the bulwarks are a threat. Hopefully I can keep them down to just 1 or 2 at a time, so I'll only take 1 shot, and I will try to keep my guys out of straight lines. Other than that, I've just got these seeds. So we've already spotted 2. And they can move 8 in attack, 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. So they're already within attack range, so I might as well try and take these guys out right away. Keep missing. I can get in there and stab him, but unfortunately... let's get a little scouting done. Oh, good. Exactly what I was hoping was not there. Maybe... he's pretty slow. Yeah, move is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I can do something with keeping them out of range, work over the seeds a little bit, and make the bulwark come to me. Can I flask you? No, I cannot. Nowhere close. What am I going over here? Okay, so I've got a sight on what's going on over here. It's looking like I will not be able to flask the bulwark at all this turn. So I'm not going to be able to put any damage on the bulwark. Okay. Fall these guys back a bit. Try to keep them out of a straight line. At least, I know I'm putting them in a straight line promptly, but this is a straight line that the bulwark cannot hit. He can't fire down there. He could fire across like this, potentially. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5. Let's take that seed out. So I just got 69 XP instead of 60 XP. Why is that? I've now built something on a location that's going to get me... that gets me bonus XP. 15% bonus XP. So that's pretty awesome. As long as I got a building there, I will get 15% bonus kill XP. So an awesome location to have. Okay, let's see how this first turn goes. Fortunately, I've got healing potions. And fortunately, it doesn't look like I got seen. So... awesome. Okay, there's only one space I can't see, and it's right there, which means that's where the bulwark currently is. Can I flask him? I cannot. If I get a little closer... oh good, you're drunk. Okay, let's use one up. Let's see if that's a viable walking space first. Won't tell me. Okay. Let's see if I can hit that bulwark. I'm gonna free throw. So her claw does 19 to 23 base damage, but her flasks do a little bit less, only 14 to 16. You can see the damage number if you select throw or free throw, and the range and damage number down here will change. So she only did 12 to 14 damage because it's reduced by the 2 points of armor, which means I may not kill it next turn. I may have to do a few extra hits. Or take it out on turn 3. I could move this guy up and pop that seed, but that would make him a bulwark target, and I'm not worried about the seed. So keep guys spread out a bit in case he comes around the corner and shoots them. Let's scout you up. I guess I could have done that to start with. Dang. Miss, miss, miss. Okay. That's what I brought the healing potions for. Okay, 16 hit points. I can't reliably get 16 in on him. Astrid. Time for you to get some XP. Oh, the accuracy is so terrible. Come on. Good. Also good. Now we see if we can kill that guy this turn. No. Probably should have really checked that out before I did this, because now she's a giant target again. So I want to waste a lot of firepower, I can do it. And I don't want to waste a lot of firepower. So we heal Astrid. So she doesn't die. There we go. Punch your sister to heal her. Keep you stealthed. Should have hit him with the follow-up first. It had the best chance of killing him, so that was a giant mistake. Hit him with the follow-up and then flask him if need be. Oh well, if somebody dies, because no one's going to die because of this, but if somebody gets badly wounded, I will be sad. Yes, come to me. Come to me so that I may kill you.
Come back here! So that I may bring thee!
The more seeds there are, the less bulwarks there are, and this makes me happy. Still good. Although he keeps doing more damage every time he hits her. Which is kind of worrying me. No, I don't want to do that. I want to use a ranged attack because melee attacks can glance. At least I spotted him early. Totally okay with those guys. The bulwark hasn't spotted me. I can't get him up far enough to take a shot, which is too bad. Because I want to save that follow-up for that bulwark. Okay, well, we'll fall back. We'll shoot it.
Just like the Battle of Saturn's Peak.
Move these guys up a little. I'm burning a lot of healing potions. Let's just keep her back. Move your sister up a little. Why are you dodging that square? I'm moving folks up just a little bit so I can put a lot of firepower on, hopefully. I move further away and I spot one. Okay, he's running away, good. He's running away. Also, well, okay. I'd rather he actually came a couple steps towards me but didn't detect me. That would be ideal. 1, 2, 3.5, 5, 6.5. So I'm okay here. Like I said, the more seeds there are, the better. Seeds are like free XP. There's nowhere to go that gets me closer safely. I mean, and by safely, I mean well hidden. Alright. So there was a little pause there when she finished moving, which I wonder if that means... Yeah, I think that means she got spotted. Apparently my counting is off. Let me check their speed and make sure I have their speed correct. Also, yes, please, bunch up in front of the alchemist. Now the speed is still 4, so I must have just miscounted. Okay. Bulwark. We opened with the follow-up. Not as good as I'd like. Oh, much worse than I'd like. That's a miss on the second one. At this point, I just kind of gotta take the hit. I hope that I can do better next turn. I really wanted to get some XP on you, so I could get follow-up on you. But at the moment, it's not going to happen, and you don't have a lot of hit points. So if he chooses to shoot you, well, nobody's got a lot of hit points. Okay, you're running back up over here. Get your butt over there. I can live with that. Like 17% loss in accuracy is huge when you're sitting on an AD already. You're staying out of the line of fire for now. Once we get off the beach, I'll be a little more comfortable bringing her further up. Take it. Someone's gonna get shot. Might as well be, well, anyone. Although I may have just put her in range of that seed. I did. It's not my best planning day. I was like, I'll just put a little damage on him. At least I'm not the only one missing. What is a bulwark's accuracy, anyway? 75. So it's similar to me. Okay, you're going to fall back. 12 to 15. 6 to 9. Yeah, okay, your first shot.
Just like the Battle
Good.
of Saturn's Peak.
We could use one less on the field. What is your base damage? Oh, it's a level 4. Yeah. I should be stabbing with her. Ah, gelatinous. So I think I figured out the backstory for gelatinous. So every alchemist makes their own stuff, including their own explosive mixture. Everyone has their own special way that they put it together. Like this one puts a little bromium in, and this one puts a little paprika in. And so in her advanced explosive potions final, gelatinous made up her special batch of explosive potion. But unlike everybody else, hers was like super gelatinous, and it all stuck together and it was really, really solid. Like everybody else's, you turn the vial upside down and it all just pours out. Hers, you turn that beaker or whatever upside down and it all stays. Like it's like when you make Jello and it's so sticky, you turn the pot upside down and it doesn't fall out. Dave Dracogen. I like that shout. I guess it kind of comes with the last name. So everybody made fun of her for it, and they called her gelatinous. Except when she'd throw hers, it would explode, and then it would fling little bits of gelatinous goo everywhere, which would stick and then explode again. So everybody's like, ooh. Do I have any hunters or any of these guys with Hawkeye? A couple of them, actually. Fiona, of course. Astrid, you're not all bad. So back to the usual. Move the hunters up first, get the area scattered out. you speedy as well? You're not, but you're so fast. Must be the level. My speed is still 4. She just looks fast compared to her drunkard sister. Okay, the beach is clear. I'm not going to run down the beach, because the beach is a pain in the butt. We're going to run through the woods instead. Which may result in me spending the next 5 minutes circling the woods. If that happens, I'll just speed time. You guys won't have to watch it. But for now, we're taking it slow, we're taking it safe. So I actually had to... I kind of figured out what was going on. The reason why I'm so low on people. This happened to me last time as well. It's all the heroes that I started with. I'm hitting about year 40, right there, year 44. So all the heroes I started with have pretty much died off at this point. So the only people I've got are the ones who have been born since, or the ones who I've hired on since, gone searching for since. And I've only done one search. So it's just that one search, and then only like one family's been around long enough to really have people. I mean, the other two are just starting to spit them out. Okay, I guess two, the Goldas and the Lovecrafts. But I promptly either married off all the Goldas or made them my standard or what have you. The end result is I really only had the Lovecrafts with people. So why am I using her to scout? Because I want to be able to reposition the hunters. So anyway, I've really only got the Lovecrafts with people, which means when it came time to marry someone to a Lovecraft, I didn't have anyone left. So I need to, next time I need to do more searches earlier on, I think. Find more people early on so I don't quite hit this point, that kind of first wave of die-offs. Last time I had to do this, or last time I did this, I ended up barely having enough people to put together a retinue, or a vanguard, and ended up doing a mission against Ruptures and Bulwarks with like a level 1 Caberjack, an Alchemist, and 3 Brutalists, when I had never used a Brutalist before, which are kind of like half Alchemist, half Caberjack. And it was rough. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6. Okay, if I move her up there, she can take a hit. So we'll do it with. Oh, but I can get a shot in. So I'm thinking, how do I take this guy out? This guy's going to come at me. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7. Okay, so he's going to get a shot at Dean no matter what. So Dean can fall back. Take that guy out. No shot. Oh, kind of ruined that. So take that guy out. Good. So now he's dead, so I don't have to worry about somebody attacking Gelatinous while she slashes this dude. Alchemists really are your rogues. A lot of melee damage, but they're not especially tough. Well, she's the toughest guy I got on the field, but she's also the highest level. Checking over here. But they've got their nice, effective melee attack combined with the grenades. Limited use grenades. 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5. I'm safe here. Should be safe here. I thought I was safe. And I could have sworn it said I had a shot at one standing there, and I guess not. Oh, he's already moved once. Wow, I did that to myself. Come to me for the slashing. Honestly, if I'm gonna do... I've never seen that before. I've never seen a seed go its full movement and not attack. So if I'm thinking about this tactically, long term, I really want to put the kills on anyone who's got a name, because that means they've already got a lot of kills on them, and the more XP you get with a particular weapon, the better your chance of getting a, what's it called? a family heirloom. So we're going to try and do as much damage as possible. She can hit both these groups. So I'm going to kill them. Then I'm going to run over here. And I'm going to kill them. After I fall people back, because grenades drift. And by grenades, I of course mean flasks. Kind of forgotten about my original plan to get Stave all XP'd up, because yeah, that'll still do. Didn't so much forget about my plan as correct my plan, because getting him that double shot, that was not as bad as it could have been.
Cadence surrendered right now.
Getting the double shot became way less important once I killed those two bulwarks at the beginning. I was really expecting a whole lot more resistance on this mission. So, I'm okay with the way things worked out. Choose a home. Well, the Goldas could actually use a few more kids. Got 3 kids over there. No kids over there. Okay, maybe the Lovecraft side. They got a lot now, but yeah. We can always use more Lovecrafts. So then they're going to pass feuding on. Impressionable, not awful. Nimble, good. As we saw, there was nobody good, so I'm actually waiting on that, the discovering of new heroes, to see if there's somebody I can marry off at that point. Okay, moving on. And when that's done, I might try doing it again, or hiring a bunch of, or adopting a bunch of kids. Okay, let's check it out. Bear strength, good. Pessimistic, not bad. Clumsy, low fertility, not great. Asthmatic, slow, so yeah, you're terrible. Fertility, clumsy, quick study. Why are they all nervous? Why is every caberjack either nervous or slow? Seriously. You're not awful. What are you? You're a hunter? You're not awful. Okay, so a few new ones, none of them awful. If I was going to start a new group of caberjack, I need a caberjack house. It's probably going to have to be Adeline here, because Adeline's just a bit better than Verconia. Okay, let's see how many... Blah. Let's build a new house. Let's do it. Let's build that final house. Build that final keep. Let's build it somewhere close and protected. Even if I've got no one good to put in it in 19 years, I'll just run another hero search. What else happened? Howard finally died. He had longevity. I was figuring when he just kept refusing to die that he was going to live forever, but that turns out to be untrue. Okay, let's... Your brother here, Christoph, is going to be... He's not going to live much longer, but let's see if I can get a kid out of that. So I'm actually going to take the caberjack who I was thinking a no for, or who I was thinking I was going to stick in the other castle. I'm going to hook you up with that caberjack, because she's going to, by the time that other castle comes around, Christoph will probably be dead, so she will be have been returned to the retinue.
At least they were together at the end.
That's better than what most people get.
Oh, that was a good combo. She's getting up there. So continuing the cycle of losing people, we're marrying off Astrid. Although she's probably going to be returned to the retinue any moment now, too. Ooh, someone came of age. Tyler Duffy. bountiful part. Everything else about you is hideous. But I can keep the bountiful going in the family. Gestalt. You're not as bad. And Ian Golda. Please tell me you're better than your cousins. Oh, you're amazing. Except for the optimistic part. Yes, you may continue your family line. You may breed. That was almost bad. So, it won't let me see the guy who just died, which I'd really like to. I can get... So here's the thing. I don't really want that reward. Ruptures Bulwarks. I really want that reward. I need a caberjack to start a house. But if I ignore this, there's a pip, or there's 2 pips, so one more ignore, and that place is hosed. And I kind of have a keep there. I kind of got to keep both of them. So while I want the caberjack, we are going here. And that's kind of one of my problems with a lot of these games, is you got 3 or 4 different things to decide upon, and it really just comes down to, in this game, it comes down to how many points of corruption are at the location. In XCOM, it comes down to how many points of panic do you have in the nation. And it comes down to that very quickly. You get a choice once or twice, and then after that, if you want to keep your places, you have to go to the places with the most corruption or the most panic. Add a hero in. First, let's count. 2 alchemists, 2 hunters. So ideally, this is going to be a caberjack. However, also ideally, I'd like them to be houses rather than anything else. Ruptures, bulwarks. So stunning is good, which means enforcers, because I can get a stunning shot. There we are. So there's that. And you're good. We wanted to keep Ian around. So Ian, you're so in. Dean, you're not awful. Do you have a... Yeah, you had a skill point. Well, that wasn't you. That was Dave. Who, now that I've gotten your follow-up shot, I will be kicking you right back out of the retinue. Yeah. Place. A couple straight hunters. Oh, they got follow-up shot too, and they're higher level than you are. The low fertility is going to be a pain if I want to start a house with this person. She's going to be in her 40s by the time I do it, so her fertility is also going to have gone down by that point. You can always adopt kids and assign them in, and they won't pick up the traits from their parents. So, making her a starter for house might actually be a good idea. Let's do it. Plus, her last name's Shepherd. Let's do it. The problem with Fiona was the nervous. I like keeping her around for her Hawkeye, but let's replace her. Especially since I'm not going up against large groups of enemies. Let's replace her with Gestalt. Gestalt's going to get me follow-up, and because he might actually do something with his life. Oh, this. Okay, we're deploying.